Life gets messy sometimes, but when it comes to Sandy, everything starts with the wind. She could be anywhere, on your bookshelf, on your favorite vase, or even in the warmth that fills your home and makes it feel like home. She might have seen you grow up, your first steps, your graduation, even your heartbreak. Not because she wanted to, but, well, she's stuck there anyway. Before the wind, before the storms, there was a family. Mom told stories made of dust, stories that only the desert remembers. Dad used to carry her high above the dunes, and she swore she could almost touch the sky. Together, they built their little world, one grain at a time. The wind is our friend, Mom whispered. It takes us where we belong. But Sandy fell asleep before she could understand what that really meant. When the morning came, the wind had changed. The tent, her family, all gone. Her voice disappeared into the wind, so she did the only thing she knew. She hid. When she came out, only silence remained. A silence heavy enough to break the smallest heart. But something whispered inside her, "Go find them!" So she faced her greatest fear, the wind itself. The wind carried her far, into a city she had never seen before, a city she didn't even know could exist. You'd think a city this big wouldn't notice one tiny speck, but somehow she always found trouble. Maybe she wasn't made for the city life, but the city was made of her. The air smelled different here. Not like dust, but like life. She wandered through a market filled with colors she'd never seen before. Reds, greens, yellows, all dancing in the sunlight. She found a tiny red fruit on the ground, took one bite, and felt something new. Happiness. So much happiness that she exploded into dust. She didn't know it yet, but her happiest moments were everyone else's worst. Then she found a place that smelled even better. Warm, sweet, like comfort. A bakery.
That smell and the fire brought back memories of her family.
She wanted to help, but let's just say, she had a very unique recipe. One bite, and the lady realized she'd just tasted the desert.
Days passed, and Sandy saw more than she ever dreamed she would. Weddings, laughter, tears. A house full of stories. She had witnessed it all, except the one story she wanted most: her family.
Sandy wondered, maybe her family's out there too, watching the world through a window.
Maybe the wind had taken them somewhere better. Or maybe it just took them apart. But the wind wasn't done with her yet. It had one more place to take her.
For the first time in her life, Sandy wasn't flying. She was sinking. The water was a different world. Quiet, heavy, but beautiful. And there, something moved toward her. It was a fish, huge to her eyes, curious more than scary. The fish's name was Finny. Finny didn't know where Sandy came from, or why she sparkled like broken glass. But she smiled, or at least tried to. And with that smile, a tiny friendship began, in a place Sandy never thought she could breathe. She tried to tell Finny about her parents. Two souls made of dust. Finny listened and pointed proudly at a parrotfish nearby. It wasn't exactly what Sandy meant, but it made her smile. Finny carried her gently between her fins, through glowing coral fields, past curious fish and shimmering creatures. When they reached the edge, Finny looked at Sandy with a tiny smile. Then, with all her strength, she pushed her toward the light. In a heartbeat, she is freed from the endless blue. Sandy wasn't just searching for her family. She was discovering who she was. Because the smallest things around us are never really as small as they seem. Some of them build cities. Some of them sail across the ocean. And some become a window, a flower, a memory. The world is full of hidden stories. Stories we never notice unless we look closely. Even a grain of sand has a secret life. And as the wind touched her again, she remembered her mother's voice. The wind is our friend. It takes us where we belong. So Sandy didn't run from it this time. She followed it into whatever story came next.